Hi guys, how's it going? This is Madison Malto right here, and gee whiz, this has been a while, but have a look, it's Railroad Tycoon 3. That's right, so basically I just wanted to test a recording here, wanted to test a playthrough, just to see how it worked on my computer and things like that. I'm obviously going to try and install Coast to Coast and stuff like that, but I'm going to see exactly how this goes. But I just wanted to play a quick new scenario here. Just to see exactly how this would pan out. So I'm going to play the British Isles here. Really? Okay, yeah, sure. Okay, so we can only start in 1829. I'm going to play on medium, just normal difficulty. We'll see how that goes. I just want to see how this runs, see whether it runs relatively smoothly, what things look like, you know, that sort of jazz. So, it's been a long time since I played this, but let's see exactly how we go. So, it is the dawn of the age of railroads, and Great Britain has an early advantage in the race towards industrialization, creating a rail system that can efficiently move both passengers and goods to all our major cities is of critical importance in the effort to maintain this advantage. Build a rail system that demonstrates Great Britain's economic might, connecting port cities to other industrial centres is of paramount importance to our overseas expansion efforts. I am sure it will be rewarded. It wouldn't hurt to make some money whilst you're at it. Well, no shit. So, bronze, haul 500 loads by the end of 1854. Sure. Silver, haul 1,000 loads and earn at least 15 million in total revenue. Have a personal net worth of 5 million. Ooh, ouch. For the gold, haul 2,000 loads, 30 million in total revenue, and personal net worth of 15 million. Wow, so we're going to have to manipulate the stock market here and stuff like that, and have a look. Messing around with that sort of thing. Ooh, relatively smooth. That's not too bad at all. Okie doke. Right. So, obviously we're starting at 1829. So, I just wanted to have a look at the trains list and stuff like that. Yeah, we can have a look at trains and stuff like that. So, we're going to call this T. Actually, no, we're going to call ourselves Fish and Chips. There we go. And I don't know, any old random logo will do. Oh, I quite like that. That's rather nice. Okay, so let's start up our own company. It's really annoying. I would like to see the trains and stuff like that and see what's going on. Anyway, so we need to start here and we need to look at potential places to start. Straight away, one of the really good moves that you used to be able to make was London to Portsmouth. And obviously, the briefing there talked about how we could connect up to ports and stuff like that, and that's usually a really good idea. So it might be worth having a little look at what ports actually produce. So they supply logs and cotton and demand goods. Okay, so let's have a look at some industries here and work out where we might be able to make some money. So, okay, so there's a brewery in London. Does it have grain? In general, yes. Grain seems to be moving down to London. So that brewery... No, it's not really producing anything. So that's probably not going to be worthwhile. Livestock? Obviously, livestock to meat packers. There's a meat packing plant here, which actually has a little bit of production. Because there is... Oh, it's moving down over here. Ooh. So what we could do is we could station up London. Come down to Portsmouth, haul some livestock, make some meat, which is just in general demanded everywhere. That might be a good way to go. What else we got here? So logs. Oh wow, there's actually, oh Jesus, there's a lumber mill here. So this thing must be okay. That's raking it in, but there's also a lumber mill in London. So any excess logs may be able to haul up to London. So lumber, where's that demanded? Obviously no furniture factories yet or anything like that, which could be quite cute. Milk? Bit of milk kicking around. I don't think we have any ability to build any dairy processors yet, though. No, that's a shame. That would have been quite sweet. So nothing there. What about produce? Again, I don't think we have the ability to build distilleries. No, we don't. Damn, gonna say build a distillery in Portsmouth, that'd be pretty good. Any pulpwood at all kicking around? A little bit in Scotland, but not a lot. Wool? And there's some wool over here. And cotton. because that's obviously reduced at the port. And there's a textile mill in Brighton, but there was also a textile mill over here in London. That makes so much sense, doesn't it? That Portsmouth to London makes a lot of sense. There's going to be clothes, logs, and obviously passenger traffic moving along there. So that could be quite good. Coal. Is there any iron kicking around? Ooh. Coal and iron in this area. If it gets to that stage, a steel mill in Cardiff. Wowzers. Coal. Don't really have any proper sinks for coal. Obviously steel mills and electric plants later on, but I don't think we'll get to that stage. So it looks like this is the way to go here. Is this cheap? Oh, see, that's tempting. 750k for a textile mill that's making money, and we're going to be hauling stuff to it. Oh, see, that's so tempting. It's quite tempting to just issue a bond, buy that textile mill and get a track between London and Portsmouth. That's tempting. It's making money. It's powerful as well. The industry tool is so powerful. The only downside is you can't actually buy the ports. Obviously, this lumber mill is crazy expensive. This paper mill will lose so much money so quick. But I do like the idea of passenger traffic between these two. At the same time, though, building a station here is going to be horrible. Core. Like, the issue's going to be, how the hell do we actually get out of here? Right. Oh, no. Oh, we can get out this way, but that's expensive. I can't get through that gap. What does the... What do you go for? Oh, you just want goods and clothing, which is automatically produced here. Just about get out of there. Nasty, nasty hill there, though. I'm trying to avoid this this hill, but I don't think I can. It's annoying. And obviously, I want to get to 200. I sure as hell want to buy that textile mill, though. So, right, so I could fit in a large station on the corner there. I mean, a medium I could get away with, but... Right. And obviously, so trains, we only have the Planet, which is rubbish, but it's really cheap. So I'm very tempted to go ahead and issue this bond, flipping out, and pick up this textile mill, which is going to make a lot more money. God, that's a hell of an investment. And I could just about afford a service tower as well. I'm going to get 2 trains running between, because these things are slow as hell. I mean, look at how slow these things are. So I'm going to get 2 trains. London to... yeah, we're going to go both ways, so it doesn't matter. I'm going to go 3 cars and a caboose and any cargo. So obviously, any cargo, absolutely anything that's profitable, and stick a caboose on the back, because these trains here are really unreliable. So caboose reduces breakdown chance by 50%, and on certain maps also reduces chance of robberies. So that's why you put the caboose on there. Okay, so what are you actually hauling from London? You're hauling livestock and milk. So livestock obviously for the meat packing plant, which is great. And then I'm also going to go 1, 2 there, and I'm going to do exactly the same thing back going the other way, and we'll do it two trains here. And you are hauling lumber. Okay. So the lumber must be, obviously it's the profitable one, but I'd like to haul the cotton at some point. I could actually prioritize that. See, there's only one. Yeah, see, there's only one cotton kicking around. There's not quite enough cotton kicking around yet to want to make money. But I think the lumber actually, yeah, the lumber is an increased price. It's $21 as opposed to 13. So the lumber's currently worth more, but the demand is going to go up over here, and hopefully we'll be able to nail that on. Right. So let's start the game up here. I'm going to build a service tower outside London. The reason being I might connect up to Brighton at some point. See, this one's more expensive because it's making money, but I'm going to try and start moving the cotton up to London to get more money. The other thing as well is we could go through Guildford and then up to Bath as well. And there was some good industries over here in Bath, as far as I remember. So obviously there's a bit of clothing to be had there. But also, obviously, there's demand for cotton there. But where there was a particular industry. Ah, yeah, there was the livestock. So we could potentially bring the livestock down to Portsmouth. General demand for milk. Oh, the board of directors suspended the dividend. That's annoying. Yeah, there's some good stuff to be had. Also, Bath relatively big as well. So going to be some good passenger traffic here. So that should be quite good. Okay, so let's start off with that. These trains moving along relatively okay-ish. At some point we're going to want a maintenance facility as well. So we'll have to look into that. Obviously this bond is going to be expensive, but I'm hoping that this textile mill is going to start to really make some cash. It is already making cash without us even hauling half the stuff there. So that's pretty good. Okay, so we've unloaded some stuff off at Portsmouth, and there we go. We're starting to see some cotton. A little bit of passenger traffic as well, which is quite nice. But we're starting to see some cotton heading up this way, which is really, really good. We've got some coal and some grain. That's not brilliant. But this cotton's going to be worthwhile. I'm going to get a maintenance facility as well, because that's going to... These guys are going to require some oil eventually. Right, so Isambard Kingdom Brunel. Obviously, we have competitors here. This guy has not yet set up a company, though. At least I don't think so, anyway. Yeah, he's not yet set up his company, so he could just sit there and just buy shares off our company and stuff, which would be really annoying, but he could theoretically just do that. This hill here outside of London is pretty horrible. That is nasty, to say the very least. Also, getting a bridge there is going to be quite hard. But we have no... we have no connection goals. We just have to haul a whole pile of loads, basically. We have no goals to connect anywhere as such. So we don't have to worry about that. Just need to haul the traffic. There's a port down here. But you don't produce the... you don't produce the same as the port in Portsmouth. What about this one in Dorchester? No, it's just the demand. So see if we can get a whole pile of goods going over here. You see, tool and die is where the iron. So that's pretty. That's a pretty profitable route as well. Hauling from Exeter. Oh no, there's already a port here in Exeter. But bringing the iron down into Exeter. Purchase the tool and die here, which is actually making money. It's making a lot of money actually. And that's probably a good route as well for monies. So there's not a lot going in Brighton, just the textile mill, which is obviously making money. But interestingly enough, the price of that's gone down, probably because we started hauling the cotton northbound to London. So sorry, Brighton, but that's a no. This lumber mill here is absolutely raking it in. Jesus Christ. Okay, so... is there anything over here in Canterbury that could be of use? Just houses. There's obviously some dairy farms up here. There's a couple of coal mines there. Fruit orchard. Okay. Ipswich, have you got anything useful? paper mill, but there's no pulpwood, so that's going to not really going to work out very well for you. Yeah, so maybe we'll just stick to some of the major cities for the moment. What was the dividend is at 0? Yeah, let's see. At some point during the future, when our company's really, really good, we're going to have to start properly sinking some dividends, because obviously we need to get to that personal net worth target, which could be quite hard. But oh, there's a sheep farm there as well. See, that's probably worth buying up as well. 450, that's not too bad. Yeah, there's a sheep farm there, and there's a fruit orchard here. That's also just in general making money, but we don't have distilleries yet. So, yeah, could be interesting. But obviously that textile mill in Bath is pretty profitable. In fact, that's hugely profitable because it's got all the wool it needs. So, and then obviously the clothing is just moving down to Dorchester. So again, that's another good route. We could potentially connect Bath to Dorchester and haul the clothes down sort of via the train. Could be a good route, that. Or we could connect Bath to Exeter, which would increase passenger traffic. But then Dorchester, yeah, see, that'd be a straight up Bath, Dorchester. That could be a good route as well. Trains aren't making that much money anymore. But obviously, yeah, oh no, 12% on that. My goodness. Okay, and obviously we don't want to issue stock because we don't want to allow Isambard Kingdom Brunel there. Just going to call him IKB. Don't want to allow him to buy up shares in our company for cheap. Oh, growing prosperity. That's nice. Okay. So obviously at this point, if I was properly manipulating the stock market, I would like to, yeah, I'm going to buy 1,000 shares on margin here, because obviously growing prosperity, if you buy them on margin here and then the price goes up, then obviously you get rewards for that. Similarly, if you start selling on margin and then the price falls, then you're in a good spot there. So you might want to just keep an eye on the stock market. Is that? No, I thought that was two of the same there. Yeah, I don't need to worry about territories. Okay, keep an eye on the economy. Keep an eye on the market here. 10% now for a loan. So I'm tempted to take out a loan and connect up Bath Dorchester, and at some point connect both of these tracks up. Because actually going from here like through Guildford could be good, but that's, what's that? You know, that's 500 odd. Whereas if I wanted Bath Dorchester, that's 300, but then that's not including the 2 stations. But that being said, we could build a station in such a way that, see, that is annoying. Doesn't quite cover. See, yeah. It will slowly make its way there. But that could be a bit of a problem. Bath, on the other hand, actually will accept a medium station. But then we might not need a loan here. Right. So we could look at it this way. Yeah, see, that's fine. Obviously, we don't have the money to invest in the track to go down. But, yeah, certainly. That could be a good option. The only problem is it is a little bit hilly here. We need to also be careful that we're not driving through any farms or anything. But it's a straight track. We could literally make it as straight as possible. A little bit hilly though, that's the problem. But we can make it very, very straight. So we're looking at about 300 there to get there. Our monies keep creeping up as well, and the reason for that is this beaut over here. Boom times ahead, lovely, okay. This beauty of a industry, yes, excellent, okay. So already we've increased the profits compared to when we bought it. So obviously we'd sell it for half the price, but it will get more and more profitable as we go. And obviously with the boom times ahead, the interest rate on a loan is going to drop. So that'll be quite good. So again, how can we... Is that as far as we can go? Wowzers, okay. Oh yeah, there's a piece of water there. Let me just notice that. So if I built a track that did this, It doesn't quite cover the port, but it should be good enough to come in there. I think that'll be fine. And then how much do we need for a straight connection there? 306, okay. Plus the 2 stations. So I think what we'll do is, when the credit rating gets better, which it is, we'll take out a loan, and we'll go ahead and actually what we should do is repay the 11% and grab the 8, and then work with that. Okay, how the train's doing? Yeah, bit of lumber here, some cotton, that's good, but then there's not much going the other way. That's what I'm concerned about. Okay, let's head to fast here. Yeah, we're not really going to be able to take the yeah, let's take an 8%. That'll do. That will be fine. So connected times 2, excellent. Okay. So I'll get definitely a medium in Bath. That's going to be fine. I'm tempted to just pick up a large and get it done quicker. Let's do it. And obviously we'll need actually, let's put it at the entrance to Bath over there, because I've got the feeling we're going to connect up Bath and London at some point, so if we can minimise the number of service stations that we need. So again, let's do this. 3 cars, caboose. I think we'll only need one train on this route, though, because it's relatively straight. We've got meat, clothing, there we go, there goes the clothing, so that's excellent. So the clothing is going to make its way down here. So obviously this particular textile mill will just make more and more money. So it's a shame we can't purchase that one. But we could purchase the outlying sheep farm, but then that's got quite expensive now as well. So we'll start doing that, and eventually what we'll do is we'll probably connect some places up. So we could very easily go from Dorchester across to Exeter, and we could run a route Bath-Exeter, or we could cut across like this and do something like that, which could be good if we wanted a separate route, and also make use of the service tower. Yeah, because Exeter's got quite a bit of passenger traffic. There's actually a textile mill here now. And again, there's similar things going on here. But obviously this one here is not quite being supplied. Oh, there's actually a sheep farm up here that's quite cheap. But you are electing to travel to this one. Okay. What about mill? That's just generally kicking around. There's no dairy processors at the moment. But yeah, certainly we could haul some wool down from here or something, and we could make some money from that. Or we could just purchase that sheep farm outright. But that could be quite good. Or we could try and divert it to Exeter and then use that to move more traffic over here to the ports. Yeah, difficult. What I will do, though, is get a maintenance facility outside of Bath. It's going to be quite important. Has our little fella set up his company yet? Doesn't look like it. No, he hasn't. Okay. But 3 trains on the go here. We got milk, and passengers. Fort William has offered a bonus. That's all the way up here in Scotland. Fair enough. Looks like the carts are getting a little bit bigger here. Or is that just the milk carts are that big? I think they must be. But that's the first shipment up to Bath. So that's obviously going to make money. But then these are mostly full, these. So that's pretty good. Train 2 has broken down. Are you kidding me? Typical. Okay. Well, that first one there is going to make some good cash. Yeah, excellent. Okay. So, do we want to connect across to Exeter from Dorchester, or do we want to come across from Bath? See, I've not really built it in such a way. See, that's kind of a wonky trek, isn't it? And obviously cutting through there. See, that's not too bad, but it's a bit... I think I'd rather just cut down from Bath and go that way. It's more expensive, but... I prefer to do that. Could also run a small track up to Gloucester here. That's a bakery that wants grain. But obviously I'd rather put the grain into the breweries. Because then they make alcohol, which we can haul. Yeah, see, that one's losing money, but the one in Cambridge is gaining money. Yeah, that's actually making money there. Okay, sure. Excellent. This route here is quite good. Again, clothing coming down here. We might want to double up some track at some point along this one. Meat, yeah, good. Produce moving around. Okay. Nice. Right, so 400k in the pot. Oxford's a bit small. We could go down to Brighton, but that'd be purely passenger traffic, I think. I think we'll do Exeter here, but the question is how... Oh, that's not too bad, actually. We might go across there. So let's go Exeter. And then cut through here. This is actually where the main line from Bristol down to the southwest actually follows this route through Exeter in a relatively similar manner. So, kind of makes sense. How close can we get it? See, that's not too bad either. So 183 to connect that up and then get a station. And I'm not too bothered about the port here. I'm more interested in getting the Voting Reform Act passed. Okay. I'm more interested in getting just the city of Exeter as a whole. And obviously this is the one that has the iron demand that's moving down here. But there's 2 tool and dies here. My goodness. It's a little bit weird, but okay. Obviously investing in the industry is so powerful. So powerful. But yeah, okay, so not too bad. These guys are still making money, which is nice. And the clothing continues to move around, which is really good. Obviously, if we had loads of money, we could invest in those industries early on, and we'd make an absolute killing from that. But not much you can do about it at this particular stage. We could potentially build some buildings, like hotels and stuff, in London. I think we might want to do that once we start. Maybe once we've connected up Bath, we'll start a passenger route between London and Bath, or something like that, or even down to Exeter. There's plenty of routes that we could do here. 172 for that. Okay, we'll hold back a bit then. Actually, I'll get the station up first. Let's get the station. Because I'm a little bit worried about... Ooh, look at that. 7% loan. Lovely. Obviously, this guy's still not invested in in anything as such. He's put some shares into our company, but I think our shares are about to split 2 for 1 here, which could be really, really nice. I think it might be the turn of the year that might happen. Yeah, see, lumber, a little bit of a less... Yeah, we need to start generating some passenger traffic is what we really need to be doing here. So obviously there's a few kicking around. So maybe we should look at where they want to go. Going from London. Most of them want to go to Portsmouth, but obviously it's because we've not connected up. Yeah, see, Portsmouth to Bath here. People want to go to Bath from Portsmouth. So again, we should get some routes going. Maybe between Portsmouth and Bath over there, we should probably get some routes. There we go, 2 for 1 split, as predicted. Yeah, I reckon we should do this at some point, connect this up here. And then Bath could be a really nice hub, and then we could have a track that cuts through Guildford and joins in with that. So we can just connect these places up, start generating some passenger traffic. Okay, how are we doing? 56 loads so far, that's not too bad in 4 years, considering the small trains that we have. We'll get in there. Cool, okay. It's a 6% loan as well. You know what, I'm going to take that. Pay this one off. Take that. Pay this one off. Get the lowest interest possible on the loans. And I might take another one. Purely because it will help us generate a lot. We can pay these back later. Treble A though, if we can get to Treble A... Oh, economic boom fading. Okay, so at this point then, yeah, 8% now. Should have taken that 6%. So the economic boom is fading. So we could potentially sell shares, but I don't think we'll do that. Yeah, it's gone back to an 8%. I should have taken that 6% loan. That's crazy. Okay. Not in any position to get to the dividends yet. Okay, yeah, we're not hauling as much at the moment. Yeah, in fact, there's nothing on this train. Yeah, we need more connections. That's what we need. 8%, yeah. Pushing it, isn't it? Considering our trains aren't making that much money. Oh, that's a good one. Nice, okay. And then a bit of milk. Factory Act passed. Okay, so increase in moral likely create a boost in productivity. Well, that's good. Okay, a couple of good trains here then. So actually not too bad. This one going to Bath only has one set of logs. Why do you have logs? Oh, it's moving down the over here. Ooh, there's actually a logging camp over here. That must have just spawned because there was no pulpwood before. And obviously, logs coming into somewhere like Bath could be really nice. See again, that could really be so good. We just don't have the monies. This is a cheap logging camp as well. That's a really cheap logging camp. And that will make money. And obviously a bit of pulpwood. So, yeah, some places might... Just as we made the money. Okay, there we go. Yeah, that is connected. Good, okay. All I need now is $10 to run a train. Okay, good. So we are still making some monies, so that's okay. And I'll get one from Exeter to Bath. I'll get that going. There we go. So let's go Exeter, Bath. Whoops. No, start in Exeter. That's right. 3 cars and a caboose. Obviously, the reason I'm putting 3 cars is because these trains just cannot handle too much stuff. There's actually some goods moving around as well. Let's get that. I'd love to purchase this logging camp. I really would. 400k. Is it worth taking a loan to actually buy a logging camp? But I would also like to purchase this lumber mill because that's a cheap one. There's so much stuff you want to buy. This is a summary of life, basically. This is a summary of life. You want to buy everything, but you can't afford anything. Okay, so 4 trains, plenty of lumber moving around. This one going back to London. This one I'm not sure that is actually that great anymore. I think hauling 2 trains along here might be too much now. So we might want to reroute something. So we could like position like a... Do I want to take it to London or do I want to take it to... Because we could position like just a small station here. Doesn't even cover everything. Look at that. Look at this conundrum here. Literally. And then this one. There we go. Just move that and have 1 train there. That's going to be so stupid. But the other thing as well is I can use that as a spur line away, or I could take it over to Bath. I could do other different things here. What I could actually do is obviously I could connect up like this, which might be quite nice, or I could connect up a small piece there that then runs this track across the top like this and then join in. So that's another perfectly reasonable thing that we could do. Makes that route longer though, that's the problem. It's not really ideal that, to be quite honest. Oh well. Oh, 7% now, okay. I'm quite tempted to take that. And I'm really keen on purchasing this logging camp. It's basically a loan that I've invested into a logging camp. Is basically what I've just done there. Because I think that that's going to make some good money. And obviously, it would be nice also to purchase this lumber mill for relatively cheap. That train to Exeter there, nice job. Meat and clothing. This single train here is not too bad either. Excellent. Okay, this is a bit better. Right, and we do have a few bits and bobs kicking around at Guildford, so that's okay. So that's going to mean a few extra bits of traffic moving in there to London. I would love to save up and purchase this. See, it's starting to make money. Parliament burns! Oh, God. Just starting to make money. And obviously the price is going to go through the roof, but that's a shame. We're not going to be able to invest in that, I don't think. We could build a track down here to Plymouth. Again, generate some traffic. But I think I'm more keen on getting a track, basically, that runs across here. I'm very keen on doing this. Won't have to build any service buildings or anything because it's on the route of the maintenance facility. I think that's a lot better. 319 to do that. And all our trains, I've got all 3 cars on as well, so that's quite nice. We'll need to double up some of this stuff, I think. Yeah, no, get that track between Portsmouth and Bath going, because there's passengers here. They want to go to Exeter, they want to go to Bath, which is really, really good. And so by connecting up there, people can then go from Portsmouth to Exeter, and they can go up to Bath and then down. Which again, in real life, is something that a lot of people choose to do. I believe there's another station somewhere up there that is actually a bit closer to go to, but that's a genuine track. You have to do that. You can't go straight from... Actually, no, you go up to Salisbury. That's the one. Oh, let's try and get the cheapest possible connection here. Oh no! Just as I hit that in. $310 to do that. Come on, trains. There we go. And literally, I can get a train. So Portsmouth to Bath. Again, the 3 cars. There we go. Mail and passengers. Lovely. So start making some passenger traffic. In fact, I might change this to be any express and whack on a dining car. Obviously, it's going to pull an extra car along, but I think that's going to be worth it. And also, I'm going to make it the high priority, so that gets the full movement there. Because a lot of people are moving from here. They want to go to Bath. A lot of them want to go to Guildford. Yeah, I think we'll get that going. Solid. Excellent. Okay. And obviously people will go from London to Portsmouth and then down to Bath is another thing that the people will do. We could get an express... Actually, let's have a look at the justification for that. Yeah, only... Oh, new locomotive available. Nice. Bit faster. Bit better in general. I think we'll upgrade our trains. First German railroads. Okay, so let's go... Click on a random ass train here, and we'll go replace locomotive. And I'll replace all locomotives to the Adler. So there's the difference. A little bit of extra speed there, a little bit more fuel economy, a little bit less in annual maintenance. Upgrade. Cool. Okay, so yeah, we've got passengers mail, there's the dining car, and obviously the dining car adds 20% extra value. And so at this point, I'm quite tempted to invest in some buildings. So obviously Bath. Actually, Portsmouth is going to be a changeover station, so let's go ahead and build a hotel. Let's build a restaurant and a tavern there. That's going to be a changeover station from traffic to London to Bath. I'm going to deliberately do that. I'm not going to build a direct train between London and Bath. I'm going to deliberately allow this to be a changeover station. We could also run a service Portsmouth to Exeter as well, like a direct train. But then I think that defeats the point of bringing a service from Portsmouth to Bath to then allow more traffic to go down to Exeter. I think that defeats the point of what I've just created there. So no, I don't think we'll do that. I think I would like to run down to Plymouth, though. Maybe have a track that goes Exeter, Plymouth, Truro. There's not a lot in Truro, but still. Okay, good money's here now. So here's a question. That's still 900k. Tempting. And I might build a deliberate track that comes across here. Split 2 for 1. Nice. Okay, so obviously we will need to invest in the stock market at some point. 6%. Okay, so I'm going to take the 6% and repay the 7. So let's see. Yeah, see, we don't quite have the purchasing power at the moment, but obviously that's because most of our dividends are... So we could start maybe funneling a little bit to ourselves here. I think we should do that, otherwise we'll find ourselves in a desperate spot. Yeah, see, still 900k here, and I'm tempted to literally just run a track. Oh, the logs are coming down here to Exeter. Right, so in which case, a dedicated logs train from Exeter to Bath might be really, really good. But I could just get a deliberate station that literally just brings logs over. But that might not be worthwhile. I might just need a dedicated train. What? You have no water? You not? Oh yeah, you're servicing there. Okay, maybe we do need some extra water stations then. But I want this lumber mill. It's losing money at the moment, but half of that reason is because, yeah, we need to get this lumber mill. Yeah, it's losing money at the moment. That's the point. We want it to be losing money at the moment. So now that we've bought it, there's logs kicking around here, but we should run a deliberate train. Don't usually do this very often, but there we can see we'll start to get the logs starting to pile up there, and I'll start running a track. Ooh, that's nasty as hell. Right, like that. And basically all the logs and pulpwood will start piling up here. Over time, it will start piling up there, and we'll get a train that runs from there to Bath. There's a lot kicking around at Exeter at the moment, though. I'm going to set up another train. Exeter, Bath, here. So let's configure this. So Exeter, logs. At Bath, nothing. Exeter Junction, logs. And Bath, any cargo. Because obviously when it goes back from Bath, it goes back to Exeter, so we could very easily... There we go, look at that. Let's get rid of these logs here. Right, so there's no more logs kicking around, but there still will be. So basically what I'm going to do then now is remove that first station. So I basically just shipped out a pile of stuff. And then here, get rid of that. And basically just go with those two. But I wanted to move out a pile of stuff from here first before we did anything else. So nearly one carload full, and there's some pulpwood kicking around as well, which obviously makes good money over here, but then it's really easy to just ship over. So we're probably not going to be able to do a lot there. But yeah, if we can get this lumber mill to make money, that'd be so good. And obviously we'd have to haul the other thing that we'd have to do is haul the lumber away from Bath, but there's no particular strong sink for lumber at the moment because there's no furniture available. So, which is a bit annoying, but what can you do? Anyway, nice train there. That was this one here. Again, this passenger train here is absolutely rocking. And I would hope that some of our buildings here, yeah, are making good money. Excellent. Yes, nice. Our little buildings there are making some money, which is good. We may want to consider building some of those things here in Bath as well. The reason being, I think Bath is going to be another one of those turnover stations. So we're going to connect possibly over to Cardiff, up to Gloucester, maybe up to Oxford as well. And we'll bring those passengers in from those places to then commute to different areas over here. And then obviously I think we'll eventually reach Birmingham and we'll start going to some of these major cities. Just noticed that there's a port, or a couple of ports over here in Liverpool and Preston. Yeah, so you do the same thing. Brilliant. That cotton is moving. Yeah, see, we need to bring that down to Bath. You do the same thing, and obviously you supply those logs to this lumber mill. But what we could do is you could pick up those logs and bring them down to Bath. That'd be very profitable if we could do that. What about the one in Preston? That's just a demand. Okay. Because obviously we have our lumber mill in Bath. So we're going to actively want to bring these logs down to Bath because we need this thing to make money. So there we go. Look at that. Starting to turn a profit straight away. One train turned up and bam, making the money. So I think we'll do that. I think we'll slowly move northbound here. So, but I'd like to just run a train, maybe Gloucester, Bath, Oxford, Bath, something like that, just to bring passengers in. And then have a main line that disappears northbound towards Birmingham. Wait, what? That's classed as over water, really. There we go. There we go, like that. And Oxford doesn't have too much available, but if we can get any kind of passenger traffic going here. There we go. Right. So obviously I'll need to build maintenance and service tower here. Victoria Crown, the Queen of Great Britain. Okay. Gloucester and Oxford. Okay, so we'll run Gloucester, Bath, Oxford, Bath, basically, is what we'll do. Run any cars, that's fine. Not too bothered about that. There we go, there we are. We actually have some passengers, so that's fine. So I want to bring people to Bath so that they then stay in the hotels, spend money at the taverns, and then commute to wherever the hell they need to go. If they go to London as well, then obviously they come down to Portsmouth and they'll spend even more time in hotels and stuff like that. What do we got here? Okay, sweet. I'm going to build another service tower there. But it's at least hauling one car of logs over from this area, which is good. There's a bit of pulpwood kicking around. Oh, the paper mill in Portsmouth disappeared. But we actually have the ability to build them. So we could build a deliberate paper mill, basically Exeter. And that pulpwood will just make its own way down. And we don't need to haul it in any kind of way. Or we haul pulpwood across to Bath, build the paper mill there, so that one train can do both logs and pulpwood. Yes, we shall do that. So let's save up for a paper mill here. Even though that's not the aim of the scenario whatsoever, the monies are rolling in nicely now. So what we want to do is we then want to be able to make money. So then we're creating cars and things that we can then haul to make money, but also contribute towards the mission. I'm surprised our AI friend over here hasn't created a company. He's literally just kicking around. He's probably just looking at... yeah, he's here for himself, I think. Looking to make money on different things in and around. 8% loan, okay. This is looking better, though. More passenger traffic. That dining car is beautiful. It honestly is. Right, excellent. Okay, so I'm going to go and build a paper mill in Bath when we've got the money. And I'm going to develop that so that we can bring more traffic. And I'll change the train here to be able to operate based on bringing logs and pulpwood across. Yeah, so it's only carrying one car of logs at the moment. So obviously we'll move it forward and we'll make that work. So paper mill is 800k. I'm going to position it. It doesn't really matter too much as long as it's within the radius of the. Oh really? Yeah. See, just behind the hotel here is the place. That'd be nice, wouldn't it? Stay in the hotel and have the paper mill right behind it. Yeah, literally just going to wait for the monies to roll in here. Oh, we need to double up some track as well. Not quite yet. That'll do. There we go. So I'll build a paper mill there. And basically, this train... Chatham demands universal suffrage. Okay. Higher wage demands. Okay. So this one here. So at Exeter Junction, we're going to hit the custom consist. So 2 cars of logs and 2 cars of pulpwood. Is basically what we're going to be able to. So it'll pick a maximum of 2 cars. So if it just picks the 1, then that's fine. But if we look at the station, so there's 1 car. Yeah, there's about 1 of each kicking around at the moment. So, but obviously, if the production gets higher, then we can. Yeah, so loads produced. Yeah, so not quite the same amount. And obviously, it doesn't quite produce the same amount of pulpwood as it does logs. So, again, it's all piling up in Exeter is half the issue here. Half the issue is it's not going to the station. Half of it's just piling up in Exeter. But then the other train that runs between Bath and Exeter can just pick them up. So that's not the end of the world there. Right, anyway, obviously this paper mill initially will not make money, but then once we start bringing the pulpwood in, we've created a demand. That's the thing. We created a demand in this area. And obviously, again, most of it's just sitting around. It's moving around, not doing much. Whereas I'd prefer it if it tried to go over there. It'll take a while for it to like alternate and get its stuff right. I'm keeping an eye on this train here because I want to make sure it does pick up the cars as appropriate, and it will leave with what I want it to leave with. Logs, pulpwood. No complaints from me. Okay, so we have some money here now. So let's go up to Birmingham. Try and keep on the flat here as best we can. Really? Right, let's do that then. No, it's no good, that. There we go, we'll do something like that. This is obviously going to be a large station. Birmingham is now connected to Portsmouth. Increased port connections, boost factory production. So, here's a question. I think we're going to run a service from Bath to Birmingham. A direct service. And obviously the passengers, because we want to make use of the hotels that we've built here in Bath. So we want to make use of the hotels there. Already have service buildings there, so let's go ahead and purchase this. Like that, and again it's mail and passengers mostly, which is fine. And then from Birmingham, what do? We could connect to Newton and Northampton and have more traffic coming in, and again in Birmingham we could build more hotels and stuff. Obviously up to Liverpool as well we could do. What's in Newton? There's a warehouse there. There's quite a few houses though, so the passenger traffic could be good. It's a bridgey though, that's the problem, there's a bridge here. But I think we will do that. So I'll get the... Ooh, I need to Get the maintenance facility up here. But I think we should connect to Newton and Northampton and have traffic coming into Birmingham. Build some hotels and stuff in Birmingham as well. Maybe even up to Nottingham as well. We could definitely do that. And that would be solid, I reckon. Ooh, just about managed to afford that. Okay, growing prosperity for the economy. That's nice. I'm actually going to go ahead and purchase some shares in our company here. Yeah, see, that could be good. Obviously, the more trains you have, the better. I think I'll do Newton, Birmingham, Northampton, Birmingham with a single train. Might be quite good. Train, yeah, nice money. Good, okay. So, Northampton, obviously there's not going to be a lot coming from these places, but the idea is to generate traffic. That is annoying. Not yet. No, we won't build that just yet. Obviously, this is actually quite frustrating here, and I can't actually build over that. Oh, I can just about do it here. Tight. Yeah, sure. Okay. But yeah, we will be able to do that, and obviously we'll be able to go in through Newton. Steep hill. Just looking at the different prospects for going down this hill. Not great, to be quite honest. That's probably wiser, to be quite honest. It's a lot more money, but I think it's wiser. It'll allow our trains to do a bit better. Yeah, that's probably nice. I'll do. Oh, I can't quite catch that last house. Obviously, I want to generate lots of passenger traffic. So, yeah, I think we'll be okay, though, just going with a medium here, I think. Not too much problem there. Board of Directors suspended the dividends again. Economy slowing. Typical. Right. So how are we doing? Yeah, see, our trains are still making good money. We've got some good trains here. We'll need to double up some track at some point as well, is another thing that we definitely need to do. So that's quite a horrible turn there, but what can you do about that? And then this will cost how much? There we go. It is a wooden bridge, so obviously there are slowdown penalties for that. And then 47 to connect that up. Okay. So, I think a lot of that chunky loss was from here, but no, yeah, it's starting to make money. Lumber mill only just made money. Right, these logs are no longer piling up at Exeter, and they're starting to make their way automatically over to Bath as well, which does help. But at the same time, I would still prefer it if it piled up at the station. I would prefer it if it piled up at the station, I really would. Just dropped off another load there, though, so that's fine. Are there any more production? No, it's just that one logging camp, which obviously makes that worthwhile. And then obviously I want to capture the logs from Liverpool, and I'll probably run a direct train down to Bath. I'll be that direct about it. I want to bring that down. There we go. Right, so let's build ourselves just a medium station there. We do not need any other service buildings because we already have the maintenance facility and service tower over there. We may actually want an additional service tower over here, though. The reason being that this is quite a nasty hill. So, cool. Okay, so let's go Northampton, Birmingham, Newton, Birmingham. Just literally just bringing traffic in. And obviously there are some passengers that will want to go elsewhere. So at this point then what we need to do is we need to build our buildings here in Birmingham. So let's get ourselves the hotel, the restaurant and the tavern. The post office is useful, but I'm more interested in generating the passenger traffic right now. So the mail is less of an importance to me at the moment. I feel that the generating the passengers is a lot better. I mean, let's have a quick look here. Yeah, good monies. A little bit of extra money from there. That's really nice. Yeah, this one in Bath is making a killing. Nice. And the paper mill made 55k. That's not too bad. Over time, that will pay for itself. Yeah, this thing not doing so great here, but then it just received a delivery. So, nice. Okay, real. Right. New locomotive, the Firefly. Okay, so this is going to be one that we're going to want for passenger trains. New Zealand official British colony. Wool prices dropped. Okay, so I'm going to upgrade Royal Wedding. Passenger traffic increases. Penny postage. Okay, mail. Okay, sure. So basically, I'm going to upgrade this train to be a Firefly. That's going to absolutely shoot. Looks ultra cool as well, so passengers will pay a premium to get on it. It's definitely a 100% a passenger train. This. We look at freight. Yeah, not so good. It's actually okay. It's probably better than what we already have, so we might want to upgrade at some point. It costs 70k though, so it's a little bit more money. I think any new trains that we build will make them Fireflies. Right. Am I going through someone's land? No, I'm not. Okay. Just to check. So Liverpool, there's actually a paper mill up here. Let's cover that. We'll obviously connect up to Manchester and Leeds as well. We will definitely do that. That's going to be of paramount importance. Obviously, we could definitely create a link. Birmingham, Manchester, Liverpool. We could create a really strong link there. How much for this? 294. Okay. Speed record. The Portsmouth Bullet. That'll do. Yeah, 294 to connect those. And we'll connect up Manchester, and we'll just run stuff between both of these. Tool and die, upgraded tool and die. Look at that, 8 million for an industry. Lumber mill, pretty good there as well. Mostly, wow, there's loads of iron up here. Wowzers. Okay, so obviously the goods from Manchester are going to be worth a lot of cash. So we could run a crazy train. If we wanted to make a load of money, we could run a crazy train between Manchester and Dorchester. Wowzers, that'd be powerful. But then we could just do, obviously, the warehouse demands it here in Birmingham as well. So that could be quite good on a local front. So either way, that's going to be powerful. That will probably need 2 separate trains. Birmingham connected to Liverpool. Excellent. Obviously, there's a port there, so that's pretty good. Oh wow, we lost quite a bit of money there. There we go. Let's build a service tower there. And let's get one in Liverpool as well, because we will be connecting up like that, basically. So I'll run a track that does that. That seems pretty good to me, that. So, yeah, that should be fine, actually. We'll get a service tower on that line. Manchester connected to Portsmouth and Liverpool. That's great. Fish and chips split 2 for 1. Lovely. I think Manchester will require, it will require a large station as well. Yeah, so there's notable trains that we're going to want to set up here. Manchester to Birmingham, and then to Liverpool. I think we'll do that connect. But no, I'm not sure, because obviously, don't you know what? I just want to do Manchester to Birmingham. That's a definite, because of that goods. It's going to be flying down here. But I want to do Liverpool to Bath. It's a long trip. Right. See, this thing can handle quite a few cars. So I'm quite tempted to go up to 4 cars here. And a caboose. Oh, let's grab the mail and passengers. Okay. Whoa! Okay. So what's kicking around in Liverpool? There's quite a few logs. I'd like to bring the logs. That's really what I want to do. So I might custom consist this, or rather, just say bring the logs, basically. And maybe maybe bring back the lumber. Bring back the lumber. Yeah, just bring it back. Might as well. Makes sense. Okay, and then obviously I want my station in Manchester here. And then we're going to go Manchester to Birmingham. We'll make that any cargo, that's not a problem. Ideally though goods, but I don't think it'll take the goods just yet. Railguide has been published. Nice. Okay. Oh, all the goods are starting to fly around over to Preston over here. But we could get a deliberate train from, say, 300 down here. 278. So it's... Oh. See, I'm tempted by this. Bring the goods. Very, very tempted by that. It's a good prospect. Just bring these goods down to somewhere that directly demands it. Okay, excellent. Right. Other stuff to consider. So obviously, what I didn't consider was the price of lumber. So the price of lumber here is 146. The price of lumber here is 154, so in actual fact that lumber's not going to make that much money coming back up to Liverpool here. Nevertheless, look at the cheap lumber here as well. So this is where things like furniture factories would be so good. But obviously we don't have access to that. Company's doing well now, so I'm going to go up to 0.55 in dividends. I could just upgrade all the trains. I could, but we should probably bring a passenger train from Liverpool to Bath. So 11 passengers. Yeah, a lot of them want to go to Portsmouth. Same in Liverpool, Portsmouth, yeah. Birmingham, yeah. Okay, so we'll also do a train... Actually, no, this one, I'll add Liverpool onto the end of that one, so we'll go back round there. But I think we should do an express train. Well, no, because then what will happen is passengers will move from Liverpool to Birmingham and then down. They'll spend money in the hotels. So that's probably actually a better prospect to do that. That will be better, yeah. Okay, good. Right. I'm going to buy up some shares. I'm looking for this. I'm going to pay back all of our loans. So that means we're paying no interest on that anymore, which is good. Okay, again, I'm looking at passengers where they want to go. Yeah, Portsmouth, Birmingham, Bath, Dorchester. Yeah, so creating those links there is really good. The board of directors has reduced the dividend. It's because I paid off the loans. That's why. But growing prosperity here. Starting to make some good money kicking around here as well. And there's the logs train from Liverpool to Bath. So obviously that's going to sink money into this butte. So hopefully we'll start to get some extra logs coming in here. Right, what we need to do is we need to double up some track here. So I'm going to double that up. Probably this section here at Portsmouth Station should probably be doubled up. Maybe the line through Birmingham as well. Just a little bit of doubling up there, just to allow trains to pass each other. Good. Okay, so we could go across to Leeds as well. I think we'll do that. We'll go from Manchester to Leeds, probably over to Kingston upon Hull. We'll have a triple route there that goes across. The only problem with that is this jerk-ass of a hill between Manchester and Leeds. So what I'm proposing is we go across the river from Birmingham to Nottingham and then up to Leeds and go Birmingham, Nottingham, Leeds. And then from Leeds go Middlesbrough, Scarborough, Kingston. I think we should do that. So make sure we... See, I wanted to come in where the service tower is. There we go. Want to make sure that we cover the area there with the service tower. Right. Can I get in through here, or do I have to go this way? Let's do that. Not worried about the industry there. See, I could build a big station and grab the grain, which is obviously wanted over this way. So I could haul it directly from Nottingham into Birmingham. I could do that. How much is this? Ooh, I might buy this. Yeah. Oh, really? Oh, it went up to 500k. Bloody hell. Obviously with the track nearby. Yeah, I'll pick that up. And obviously at this point then I'm going to run direct. Or either... No, I don't think we need to. It's just going to make its own way here, so that doesn't matter too much. I'm interested in the passengers. That's what I'm really interested in right now. I think we've got a good industry base. Obviously, this paper mill is just not making money at all, which is expected. So I think I'll do Leeds, Nottingham, Birmingham as a service. There's a grain farm up here as well that's also making some good money. 450k. Again, that's really tempting to buy. And look at the money that we're making here. Keep the industries coming in. So how are we doing? I think at the turn of the year, I'll have a look at the almanac. Let's purchase that grain farm as well. And we'll actually assess how we're doing here. $560. So we have the bronze. Okay. We've not got long to go. That's the problem. 15 million in total revenue. Maybe we need to just stop spending money. You kind of need to just stop spending money, I think. But I want to connect up these cities. That's the thing. I want to shove more dividends in as well. We need to stop spending money. I think this is the point. We could do a ridiculous service between Leeds and London, but then it defeats the point of our hotels and stuff. So maybe we should just get to Leeds, get the traffic, and stop there and try and pile up some cash. Don't draw through the farm. Can I get in through there? I can. Excellent. Okay. That's good enough for me. I think I'd like to run a train from Leeds to Manchester as well, if I could. Yeah, just shove that in there. That'd be good. So I'll get Leeds, Nottingham, Birmingham, Leeds, Manchester. Or that kind of defeats the point of the connections, but still. 118 to connect these two. There we go. We should probably consider, if we do direct to Manchester, then we won't actually pick up. Get a service tower there. So 70, let's go Leeds, Nottingham, Birmingham. That'll do. Any cargo, off you go. Plenty of passengers there as well. And that's probably going to be okay, actually, because obviously people will then change at Birmingham and they'll spend time in the hotels and stuff like that. So that's probably going to be absolutely fine. 13 trains, are they going to get us the cargo haulage that we need? What we should probably do is save up a pile of money and upgrade all our trains to be the faster ones. Let's do it. Yeah, so I need to upgrade all of our trains here. Out of curiosity, how much would it cost? So all Adlers, 560k. Do it. So all of our trains are now modern. They're a bit quicker, and we can see a lot of this is passengers now. Additionally, one thing we should probably do as well is go up to 4 cars. Because we can. There we go, haul extra stuff. Yeah, sure, that's only express, that's going to be quite light. Oh, here. Yeah, no, it's a custom consist, so I don't need to mess around with that one. 4 cars. The size of the coaches might actually increase after I've done this. I bet they will. Yeah, excellent. Okay. Fire! Brill. Okay, so split 2 for 1. So what we can do now is we can funnel as much as we can. Which is quite a bit. So we need a personal net worth of 15 million, which we might not be able to make. But if we keep buying shares in the company, then obviously that's going to help. This guy never created one in the end. We're miles richer than he is, though. So yeah, obviously if we buy shares in the company that's share price keeps going up, then obviously the value goes up, so our personal net worth goes through the roof. Which will be really, really nice. So what we really could do with is a massive boom time economics right now. Massive economy boom. It's definitely what we could do with here. Excellent. Okay. We could double up some track and stuff like that. I think we're all good though in general. We doubled up the points that we needed to double up. Most of it's all okay though. I'll check the almanac at the end to see how we're doing for cars. So we may end up with the silver here. I think the silver, we've got 10 years. The silver is what we're going to end up with. The new compound steam is available. Do you want to take advantage of this exciting new technology? Absolutely. Improves all our cars. Yeah, so we're probably... Ooh. Personal net worth of 5 million for silver. Okay, we're going to make the 30 million of company. It's whether we can get the 15 million in personal value and the 2,000 cars. That might be quite difficult. I'm just going to run a crazy train here. Leeds, London. Any express, dining car, caboose. Defeats the point of some of our hotels, but I think that might be quite good. Make that top priority. Cool. Okay, so back to the stock market. Yeah. 15 million we're not going to make. In no way are we going to make 15 million. We might be able to make the 5 million though. Okay, the Buford is available. Not as good as the Firefly. A little bit more reliable in terms of acceleration and maintenance though, I think. Yeah, in fact, fuel economy is better. The annual maintenance is cheaper as well. But the speed is a lot less, slower. So more akin for maybe different routes that maybe struggle with gradients and stuff like that. I think that's more what that's for. How's the industry looking? Yeah, logs are sinking into Bath. That's really, really good. And there's actually another port here at Portsmouth. And both of them are doing the same thing. Obviously, there's a lumber mill here that's making a lot of money. This one up here is pretty good. In fact, this could do with an upgrade. Yeah, we got to 5.8. I think we could do with an upgrade here. And I think we need... Let's get the Booth here. Let's go Portsmouth to Bath, any freight. We've already got an express train running between them, so let's pick up the freight. And it might be a good idea to actually fully double that up. And stick a service station halfway along just in case. Economic boom fading, that's bad. That's really bad. Let's double that stretch as well. Make sure it's quite fast between those two stations. And in actual fact, the one place that we really should double up that we haven't is London. So let's double the track here over this way, and we need a single track that does this as well to connect those two efficiently. Economy slowing. So actually, we don't want to be buying shares here, I don't think. We can do. Yeah, a little bit of a drop in the share price, that's the thing. But if the economy crashes, then... Ooh, no. If the economy crashes, then obviously we will lose half of our... Let's pump more dividends in. We're in it for ourselves now. This hotel has made so much money. Pump more dividends. Okay, so... okay, we've definitely made the silver. That's a given. We've made the silver. Actually going to buy in bulk there. Buy in loads of 5. So what I'm hoping is maybe just towards the end of the game... Okay, recession ahead. Forget about what I said there. I was hoping just before the end of the game the economy would certainly maybe pick up and all of a sudden the value of all of our stuff would... Yeah, it's plummeted over here. So it's probably worth actually keeping our cash, to be quite honest at this point. Don't need to buy any shares, let's just keep our cash. Because those shares aren't worth as much. No new goods actually formed in the whole of this this campaign here. I was interested in whether maybe another logging camp would spawn, but no, it didn't. There's a few logging camps up north. Again, that's making a tad of money. So it might be worth just picking these up for cheap. That one's losing money, actually. And this one over here. Yeah, see, that's losing money. The lumber mill up here must be doing well, though. Yeah, is that worth 900k? Let's do it. Won't run any trains there, though. We'll be okay. Purchase a couple of industries, try and prop up a little bit more of what we're doing. The Luddites have gone on another rampage. Damage to factories lowers production. Ah. Do everything to try and hurt us here. The scenario is throwing things at us. Yeah, see, the value there of the shares just keep... If you buy them, though, then the value goes up. So let's keep on doing that. This grain farm has probably more than paid for itself. This paper mill is dead. What about the paper mill down here in... yeah, so not making that much money, but it is making money. That's the point. That's all we care about. It is making money. That thing has been a real success. So is that. Look at the money that this thing's made. Made 5 times its value. Or 5 times what we paid for it. That's how you use hotels, ladies and gents. Yeah, struggling a little bit for pay here. Let's keep on purchasing those. Reason being that if we do get a boom, or if the economy picks up, we'll be in a good spot. I'm praying for that to happen. We could do with that happening. Because we're... more damage. I'm going to have to drop that. That's the problem. We're not making that much money. It is a recession, so... $5.80. Yeah, recession. Economy crashes. Hooray! I guess the only thing that does do is obviously makes these super cheap. It makes these a hell of a lot cheaper. We could also buy a margin here. We won't go too heavy, but obviously the share price is going to pick up here. So that'll be quite nice. We're also funneling cash into ourselves, so... All our trains are still doing well. This train from Leeds to London here, 310 delivery profit. Get out of the way. So mostly passenger traffic, as you can see, except for the cars that we've dedicated. Train 1 has crashed. Okay. Except for the cars, the trains that we've dedicated to freight, most of it is now passenger traffic, which is good. Yeah, pretty much all passenger traffic. Means you could add dining cars onto some of these. The cars are getting bigger though, so some of the freight cars have gotten bigger. More lower production. Yeah, look at the stock market there. Yeah, we're not going to make the gold. I think the goal here is silver. Trying to keep the price above 5 million. Still, silver, I'm quite happy with that. Obviously, we didn't... Maybe we overspent a little bit in terms of expansion. But that's okay. There we go. There's the cars are a bit bigger now. So obviously the... which is nice, because obviously... increases their value because you can fit more people in. Cool. Yeah, look at that share price crash. It's starting to... Maybe we could level it off though. Yeah, if we keep buying, then it'll level off. But obviously, eventually we're going to run out of shares to buy, but still. Loads of crashes, breakdowns. Ugh. In general, though, really, really good. Oh yeah, that's the extra one there with the freight. Look at this baby here. That's a Leeds to London train there. Bloody brilliant. Did any more industries pop up at all? Nope. Trying to get this stock right here. There's a little bit of a peak there, so maybe we might be able to start getting it up. And obviously, if the stock price rises, then obviously the value of those shares goes up. So obviously that means that our personal net worth goes up as well. It might be too late though. Ends in 1854. Game. Like a last ditch attempt, maybe. Pile more cash into ourselves. The Great Exhibition opens. Passenger traffic hits all-time high. Sewing machine increases the production of clothing. Okay, not bad. Absolutely useless spends, but doesn't matter. No hotel, because hotels are better at interchange or hubs, that sort of thing. That's where hotels come into their own. Better times ahead. Good timing. Excellent. Right, so obviously the value of what we bought now goes up. We bought it for super cheap, and now it's going to shoot up. And hopefully, it's pushing it. We might not be able to get to the 15 million. It's going to be close, this. I think we're going to push it a lot closer than we thought. Okay, we're actually going to haul the required amount of cars for gold. It's just the personal net worth. Need it to go up. It's crazy. We're not even half, you know, just about halfway. Well, a little bit on margin. Yeah, if better times come ahead, though, then it's fine. You need to negotiate the stock market in that way. Obviously, when you're at the top, ooh, Crampton, nice. When the economy is booming and you realise it might start to fade, then you can sell shares on margin in other companies, and you can actually make money from doing that. You make really good cash from selling shares on margin in other companies. This guy never actually set up his company though. He never set it up, so we had no competition on the railroad. But and obviously, the more we buy shares as well, that drives the price up a bit. Yeah, no, we're not going to make. If the economy suddenly crashed at that point, or if there was a sudden dip in the share price, they'd be in so much trouble. That would be crazy. That got good purchasing power though, so. Okay, so we're into the last year then. So overall, oh, a brewery and stuff popped up there. Tool and die. The lumber mill upgraded. Any chance we could? Economy is back on track. Yeah, we could make that into a large station. That might be quite good. Pick up some extra stuff. Obviously, different things grew in different areas. Oh dear. Yeah, we'll go to Crampton. That's fine. It's not a bad train. It's not going to work. Ouch. That is risky. Really, properly buying on margin like that. So unfortunately, we are not going to get the gold, but I will quite happily take the silver. That's absolutely fine. We've funneled everything out of our company here. It's we've properly rinsed our company there. That port actually upgraded itself as well. I wonder what happened to the ones in Portsmouth. No, they didn't quite sort themselves out, but in the end, no, pretty good. These ports supplied us with some good stuff. Obviously, there was a lumber mill there, which inhibited our production there in Bath. But in the end, that doesn't matter. Wow, a whole pile on margin there. 11 million. Can you believe that? Such a cheat. That's such a cheat. That would absolutely cripple the company doing that in real life. It's the end of 1854. But obviously our purchasing power is still good. The share price... Oh no! The share price is dropping. Also because Isambard Kingdom, he sold a whole pile of his... Yeah, look at that. The share price is just crippled. He sold a ton of shares. What a bastard. What a bar steward. See, we could do that right at the end. Oh, no! See what I mean? If we would have done that in real life, we would be absolutely broke. That would be the end. Isambard Kingdom did that because I bought so much on margin. He then sold a pile of shares, which then basically ruined everything there. So obviously he's now super rich because of that. Boom time's ahead though, so maybe we may be able to get. And obviously the price fell sharply there because he sold a pile at the same time as I bought on margin. So he was pretty greedy there actually. And obviously he bought them when they were cheap, and then obviously he's just sold them off now that they're expensive. So you could do that. That would obviously absolutely bankrupt you in real life, but. Well then! So that was the only thing that we didn't really quite do properly was the stock market. We could have completed that sooner. But, no, excellent. So, gold medal victory. Yeah, pretty good. That actually went really, really nice. There we go. We'll go Macdo Tomato. There we go. Fair dues. Okay, there we go. So that's it then. So thanks for watching. This has been myself, Tomato. Be sure to subscribe to follow anything that I'm going to be playing on my channel. If you'd like to see some Railroad Tycoon, please let me know, because I love this game. So I'm more than happy to play this game as much as you guys want to see it. But that's it for now. So cheers for watching, guys. This has been myself, Tomato. And thank you for tuning in to Great Britain here with Railroad Tycoon 3. See you later, guys.